Welcome back to match 2. This is Old Man Poole. We have a mulligan right away here, unfortunately. Can't play anything in our hand. That's usually a pretty good mulligan sign. This hand looks pretty good, though. We've got Gustwalker into Anointed Priest and Doom Dissenter. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep this one. I think I'm okay with that. I think I do want to hit some more lands as the game goes on. My opponent, Big Stupid Green, one of my favorite usernames I've seen on Magic Online so far. Really cuts right to the chase. Come on. There we go. MTGO has been a little bit laggy for me today. Opponent says, I told him I liked his username. He says, thanks, I play a lot of Pauper 2, and the best card for a while was called Big Stupid, playing mono green. Funny coincidence. Alright, looks like we have a mirror matchup here. I'm going to start with the Gustwalker, just because it represents a little bit more damage. Happy to see the Lord of the Accursed there. I think that's one of our, kind of the bombs of our deck, honestly. Between that and Liliana's Majesty, there's too many Liliana cards, I think that's what it is. Nothing from my opponent quite yet. Alright. Well, I mean, we're going to attack here. I don't think there's really anything that he could have that really gets me. I mean, like, if you play something like Impeccable Timing here, probably just kill it. Or probably use the Mighty Leap. Okay, nothing. I think I'm going to play the Lord of the Accursed. It's a little bit more efficient on mana. Even though it does kind of expose it here. Start, okay. Interesting, he did not want to trade that. I guess he has the opportunity to kill off the Lord, which is unfortunate, but... It's kind of expensive from a mana perspective. And we do have a lot of other Anthem effects in the deck. Gustwalker of his own, okay. So land would be really nice here. Perfect. So I think I swing with both. Could have a combat trick of his own here, but we have Catcher's Name and Mighty Leap. I think I'm going to swing with the Gustwalker and not exert. No blockers. Alright. Huh? He's just going to take it, and he's just going to take it. We'll play a Doom Dissenter and an Anointed Priest. He can get in for a couple points of damage in the air with the Gustwalker if he wants, but it does require him to exert to really make progress. He swings in with the warriors on the ground, it's kind of mediocre too. Yeah, for a 6-land hand, or a 6-card hand after the mulligan, I think that we've curved out very nicely. 2 into 3 into double 2 is kind of the dream. Okay, yeah, that's fine with me. Alright, let's see what he's got here. Imagine something. Ooh, wow, alright. Regal Caracle's a pretty good one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Don't have really anyway. We have a start and finish of our own, but not a great way to get rid of that. Means we're gonna have to fight through the cats the old-fashioned way, which is gonna be rough. I guess we just leave on defense. I'm gonna swing exert with Gustwalker of my own. But yeah, ugh, feels bad. Yeah, there's no good attacks for us here other than the Gustwalker, I think. Okay. And we are gonna play a Festering Mummy. Look at that 2/2 for 1. combos. Alright, we have Mighty Leap and Innocatcher's Name up, which help us a little bit if my opponent swings in here. Obviously, if he has Innocatcher's Name of his own or something, it's pretty bad for us. So we may have to block kind of conservatively if he swings in. And just say that if he plays something like Innocatcher's Name, we'll match it with our own. He had a slow enough draw that I feel like he's got to have a handful of situational cards. Either that or he's just gonna play a bunch of more lands and a bunch more big threats. I feel like it's likely he has at least a Anthem. If he has something like Trail of Solidarity, we're probably straight up dead, but that's true in a lot of matchups. My card is a nut. Alright. After some debate, looks like my opponent's swinging. Got lots of stuff. Okay. Yeah, we'll play our Lord of the Accursed here. And chump blocks all around. Block, block. Instant Speed Anthem or Combat Trick seems most likely for my opponent, and we'll have a response to that, so. Yeah, if he has something like the Exile effect, it's not that bad for us. The Regal Caracal obviously did some serious work here, but it's going to gain a lot of life. Even if this is all it does, and trade for kind of a 2-for-1, I guess we get a little bit of value out of the Doom Dissenter, but Splendid Agony, okay. So yeah, I think I'm going to use the Innocatcher's Name here. That still effectively kills everything. End of the turn, this will still die, but it'll keep the Lord of the Accursed alive, which is pretty significant. It's a little bit fortunate he blocked that way, but it is what it is. Maybe I should have considered Splendid Agony and moved that around a little bit differently. Hard to know. Okay. And we get to kill off a warrior here, which I think seems pretty reasonable. He's just gonna turn into a zombie, which is not the end of the world for us, certainly. Okay, well, that worked out reasonably well. He still gets some value, like obviously the Lord of the Accursed gets smaller, but Soul Stinger. Not opposed to a Soul Stinger. Okay, well, let's swing with the zombie, and I think that's it. He gained a lot of life there. Kind of helped push him back into the game. We do have the option to kill off the Anointer Priest and bring him back as a zombie. That might be the best play with Soul Stinger, and just make a big beater. Especially with Mighty Leap. I think I like that. So it does get rid of the Anointed Priest temporarily, but then we're going to be able to bring him back as a zombie, and then Lord of the Accursed gets better too. I think that's okay. We lose a little bit of value, but I don't think tons. I would rather have one big creature than a couple of small creatures. Knight or Priest just being a chump blocker for the rest of the game is pretty good. Okay. So we still have lots of good draws here. If he exerts both Gustwalkers, which I think is a reasonable play from him. Well, he doesn't have anything else that's a little bit risky, because we can still swing him with our zombie, Soul Stinger, and the Gustwalker. We can even consider giving the zombie Menace. The Lord's not going to be attacking, but probably isn't attacking anyway. Well, it still does have finish in his graveyard. Maybe considering using that. You can always sack the Festering Mummy and kill off the Soul Stinger and something else. Yeah, I guess maybe make our own Ghostwalker a little bit smaller. Or we can kill the Lord of the Accursed. But right now the Lord's not doing tons. If I had to guess, that's probably the play for my opponent, but... Ooh, alright. That's pretty good. Pretty hard to deal with. It's just debating on where he wants to put his counter. I think Gustwalker's a good pick there. Ugh, Cartouche. Who would have loved to pick up a Cartouche? Okay. So we take a good solid 8 here, I guess 7 here. My opponent gains 4. Fighting Vizier would be really good. We're in a little bit of a tough spot. Alright. So they're both exerted, so they are out of it for turn. I think we probably swing with kinda everything. Except for the Anointer Priest. Probably do exert our own Gustwalker. Yeah, swing with everything but the Anointer Priest. I'm happy to offer that as a chump blocker. Although actually I think we want to have the Mighty Leap to use like to block off his own Gustwalker in turn. So maybe something like this seems pretty okay. We do hit him for a reasonable amount here. The fact that he's got lifelink is a pretty big deal for the race, but he does have to exert to really make it a good attack too. Right. Gain costs. Then decides against it. He might have the +2/+0 return. That seems possible. Okay, where does he want to throw the counter? Counter on Gustwalker, seems fine. He'll die at the end of the turn. Ooh, alright. Alright, well, we do it with a Mighty Leap, which means that we can use our zombie to take out his Gustwalker. We're still a little bit behind, but I mean, we have a whole bunch of zombie draws that are very, very good as long as the Lord of the Accursed stays in play. Cradle's not bad. We play the Cradle and sacrifice it. I guess it actually doesn't cause any suspicion. We're not going to attack. Well, I guess we could attack with our zombie and have one more zombie back. Although then if he uses Finish to kill off our zombie, that puts us in kind of a rough spot. I think I don't like that. Let's just do this. Gain a life. I think we're just gonna wait. Side benefit is we can use a zombie and the Anointer Priest to double block a Cursed Minotaur. Okay, alright. Rip Lord of the Accursed. You did some good work, my friend. Yep, swings and exerts. So we kind of too far won ourselves. We have to use the Mighty Leap though, I think. he has anything here, obviously it's quite bad for us, but... I think we do have to trade. Something like that. And then we're kind of at the mercy of our top deck, although my opponent's not crazy far off. He's got a Gustwalker exerted. We're a little bit down. I wish he had not used the kill the Lord of the Accursed. If he just killed like a zombie or something there, it would have been better for us. But okay, Talk Crop Elite's not bad. Do like Anoint Your Priest, but I think I like the Talk Crop first. Yeah, that cartouche did some serious work for sure. Opponent plays a Lord of the Accursed of his own. We're just gonna go ahead and swing with our Talk Crop Elite. Just ordinary attack. And we're gonna bring back our Anointer Priest. This card has seemed a little bit better than maybe I was giving it credit for earlier. I am still bummed that Magic Online doesn't use the cool embalmed art for the various embalmed creatures, but... Ooh, alright. That's bad for us, for sure. So he swings for 5 here, he's going to get to swing for 3 next turn, so we have to chump block, I think. Rough. Alright. And Trial is a big game if there ever was one. I don't think we chump block at this point. Guess we have to. Man, rough. Alright. I mean, he is going to have to exert. We could still find something like our Stir the Sands and maybe get us in the game. Yeah, it's rough, though. Gustwalker's going to be hard to beat. Opponent's deck has seemed great. Soulstinger buys us a turn. Well, I guess it's a turn regardless. You have to find something that takes care of his Gustwalker, though. Yeah, opponent's deck looks good. Trial of Solidarity, Regal Caracal, a couple of Gustwalkers, a couple of Lord of the Accursed. Oh, I'm jealous of that. Okay, well, if he does attack, we can at least kill off the Gustwalker. I think we have to do that. We're more likely to find a pair of chump blockers than we are something that immediately deals with the flying, I think. I think this game is over, though, unfortunately. I think we played reasonably well, but one had it just a little bit better than us. Alright, let's call it the GG, and let's go to our next game. Alright, Vizier, I think still seems pretty good. Don't really like the cartouche, he's got a reasonable amount of removal. Sacred Cat still doesn't necessarily seem like required. He has McMummy. What looks bad in our deck? Does anything look bad? We might want another Mighty Leap so that we can interact favorably with his couple of Gustwalkers. What do we cut then? Probably one of our 2s. Maybe we don't want Catcher's Name. That just seems so good when it's on, though. Like, feels like that wins us the game. Let's... think a Doom Dissenter is better than an Anointer Priest, even though I was talking up its merits a little bit. Maybe 2 Mighty Leaps is overkill? I don't know if it is. Alright, we're gonna cut 2 Anointer Priests. I think these get bigger more immediately, and for cheaper is kind of a big deal. Alright, let's do something like this. I would like to play first. Man, gotta mulligan this one as well, unfortunately. If we hit any land, we're off to the races, but yeah, it's too much to risk. Okay, this is alright. A little bit of a shame we had to mulligan both games, but I'll put that one on top. You never know, maybe that one extra card would have been enough last game. Not impossible. It was a very close one. Alright. Let's crack in for 1 and play a Doom Dissenter. Okay, Miasmic Mummy. I think I like discarding my swamp here. It's a little bit greedy, but I think we need the other 2 cards if we're gonna have a good chance. Swing and hit with Mighty Leap. That doesn't feel super crazy good. I think we'll just pass. Yeah, it feels bad being down to 3 cards. My opponent's got 6. Nah, man, he even has 2 colors. That was our hope. And Lord of the Accursed is pretty good. Alright. The attacks will double block, and it's okay. No attacks. Okay. Another Vizier taunting our greedy swamp discard. Well, alright. Still no good attacks for us. Yeah, I guess that was greedy. Well, I don't know. It felt like if we had a land in our hand and we just kept drawing lands, we'd be in the same position. And even though we're stuck here, it may still have been correct. Ugh, we have a tough time beating double Lord of the Accursed, though. Ugh, what a beating. Especially after such a good, close second game. I think we block like this, and then use Catcher's Name. Make that just big enough to kill off the Lord of the Accursed. And upgrade our Doom Dissenter. Nice to get rid of one of the lords. Oh, man. The deck is taunting me, I swear. Alright. Well, they'll pass again. We have a Mighty Leap. If he swings with the other lord, we'll get that one as well. Those Who Serve is actually pretty reasonable on this board if we do take our hits. Nice. I think we have to go for it here. If he has like Splendid Agony, it's bad, but I think we realistically have to try and kill it. Yeah, looks like he's got it. Nope, impeccable timing. Yeah, kind of the same diff. Oh, we found a land though. That's good. Drop our Those Who Serve. And we've kind of evened out the cards a little bit. That's maybe in a reasonable part because my opponent's found a few more lands than we have, but those who serve does block fairly effectively. If he ever makes a token with the Cradelia Cursed, we can probably get rid of it with the Vizier. Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my opponent's deck looks pretty fantastic. Caracal, Angel, multiple Lords. And I mean, again, that's fine for every good deck that we have. We've got to face a pretty good deck from our opponent too. But I think we ended up playing this matchup pretty well. I think that the first game, there may have been a couple of slight mistakes, but in general, I think I felt good about the way things went. So I guess we bounce the Angel. We'll give him his choice what he wants. We hopefully get to kill off the Lord of the Accursed here. We're gonna have a really tough time beating this Angel, though. It's a pretty good surprise play, but... Oh, if it dies, does the Angel disappear forever? Is that the way that reads? No, okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was excited for a second when I went to the Exile there, but... Yep. Alright. Well, he might be able to pull the same trick this next turn, block like a Gust Walker, because I imagine it won't exert, but... Again, we have no good way of dealing with the Angel, so... Kind of playing on borrowed time. This deck kind of struggles to kill it once, let alone twice. Guess we're not dead, but for all intents and purposes. Well, pull our weird blocking shenanigans again. The fact that he exerted there was probably strong for him. He's gonna get rid of the other threat or other blocker we have when it comes back in, but... Yeah, double Vizier, or I kind of saw the power of double Vizier there, but... Land will not do it. Alright, we'll call it the GG's there. A little bit of a shame losing that match, but again, I think we played it about as well as we could have. And so we can take some solace in that. I will see you guys shortly for match 3.